Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty and this is episode 10 of the Battleship Brawl tournament. In this episode we have the Borg Cube by Delta Force coming up against the HMS Funky by Charodon. This is the first time we've seen this. Oh, textures broke. There we go. This is the first time we've seen this ship in here, and it's a dual entry wooden deck. Let's see. Looks like it has some bulge armor. It has some bulge armor, mostly wooden. Not the most heavily armored of craft here. It's got some armor up here in the front. But I spawned it facing with the way he's got the spawn stick set up. It ends up spawning them broadside. Anyway, yeah. Guns. Oh, I was expecting this whole thing to be like filled with gun parts, but this is just an empty space with flotation stuff. And this is oh, that is a lot of EMP. That's a big old chunk of EMP right there. Eesh. Dual barrel EMP gun, and then there's this quad barrel gun here. What kind of shell does this fire? Pure explosive. Yep, looks like it's pure explosive, which that's not gonna. The explosive shells are not gonna do so well against Borg cubes. We saw in the previous episode it was in. It has some pretty hefty spaced armor and foam armor to mitigate that sort of damage. So we'll see though, because that is quite a bit of explosive damage. But the Zvezda fleet probably has well, not the monopoly, but the strongest explosive damage. And the egg carton wasn't exactly a slouch either, but it wasn't able to deal with all that. So we'll see. It's got a lot of open space in here. Got some wood around the ammo rack. Probably basically a spall liner sort of thing. Well, there's no space between it, so it would still create fragments. But, oh, there's resource containers in here. Well, that's not going to do you any good because they won't have anything in them. But anyway, lead keel, keep things balanced. A little bit of propulsion. These things are not going to be very fast or turn very well with just a single rudder. Let's see. Smokestacks, some repair bots. A decent amount of repair bots. Engine down here. I think the deciding factor for this battle is going to be whether or not those EMP shells can get to some juicy electronic stuff before the Borg cube just blasts these things to smithereens. So we will get this battle underway and find out. Oh, the main guns on... I remember seeing Charodon mention this in the forum. The main guns on the HMS Funky here aren't even turning to fire because their range is set so low, and the Borg cube shell's coming in. Oh, it's splitting its DPS. Actually did not seem to do all that well. Oh, now the main... Or no, the... Yeah, those are the main guns, right. Gotcha. Oh, this one took some big hits, though. 96% and 93% is listing pretty heavily. That's a big old volley coming in. Connecting. Oh, that is just so much damage. And now it's turning and firing some of its volley over here instead. Those EMP guns just don't seem to be doing enough. There's a lot of EMP in those shells, but the HMS Funky, or the Borg cube has this wood layer on the outside that has surge protectors in it. So you have to hit something other than that to do any EMP damage, really. And this HMS Funky has capsized and is now getting shot in its tender underbelly, while this one is continuing to try and move forward. It is 88%, the other one's 69% and dwindling quickly. Oh, the Borg cube splitting its DPS again. This ship doesn't even seem to be firing anymore. It's not even aiming. It's just getting slammed on as it slowly moves forward. Oh, there was a big hit. That hit some ammo. Oh, you can just hear the explosions chain reacting. Oh, oh. That is a lot of damage. I really want to see Sledgehammer versus Borg Cube. Like, that battle is going to happen whether or not they see each other in the tournament. Just because I want to see it. I think it would be very interesting. But I would do it right now as sort of a special episode, but there's the chance that they could see each other in the tournament, and then once that's no longer a possibility, I can do that. But this is, yeah, this is a slaughter. The Borg Cube is at 100%. HMS Funkies are just getting torn apart. Not even doing any significant damage in return. Oh, jeez. Just blew apart what was left of that turret. And there we are. 2 damage, 51%, and going to despawn. Just so many shells coming from the Borg Cube. And that is it. It is despawning. Oof. That thing is, Borg Cube is pretty terrifying, to say the least. So, well, we'll go ahead and get everything spawned back in here again real quick. And see if round 2 goes any differently. Though I expect it won't be much different. But you never know. You never know what happens. That's why we play them out. Play out a best 2 out of 3. You never know when somebody's going to just get a lucky shot. And here we go. Round 2 underway. HMS Funkies pulling out of their spawn stick, turning in a pretty neat formation. The Borg Cube gets its shots off first. Oh, yeah, that wasn't too bad. HMS Funky can withstand those shots. This barrage, though, not quite as well. Oh, those EMP shells fell really short, but it skipped and oh, it almost hit the top. Oh, and now this HMS Funky is in for some pain. Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, those EMP shots landed, but looked like they were immediately dissipated by the wood and surge protectors in the front guard. Yeah, it does not look like it's getting into the actual metal hull there. So the HMS Funky has no chance here. I don't know why its main guns are not firing. Charcharodon mentioned something about the range settings being wrong or something on the forums, and it seems like that is definitely becoming true here. So if those guns were firing and they blew off that outer layer of wood and EMP things, they would have a chance, but without that, they're just basically sitting ducks. They can't get any effective damage in on the Borg Cube. It's at 100%. One HMS Funky's 66%. The other one's 100%. Wait. I have one that says 61%, one 67%, one that says 100%. That's strange. I know none of them are 100%, so that 100% one must be bugged or something. Oh, that's probably the spawn stick. Yeah, it's probably the spawn stick, which doesn't count as a vehicle. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for the Borg Cube to kill the spawn stick. It cannot fight back. It's just a spawn stick. Just that constant barrage of heavy cram shells. It's quite powerful. I mean, the Broadhead has some really thick armor, and I don't even think it can stand up to more than a volley or 2 from the Borg Cube before it just starts falling apart. Well, we'll see what happens. See if those two face each other. But like I said, the one I really want to see is Borg Cube versus Sledgehammer. I think that'll be a very interesting fight, because they both have very similar amounts of damage, so it's actually going to come down to who is tankier. And that is it. The HMS Funky is 2 damage and will despawn. Let me double check and make sure that this is the, yep, it is the spawn stick, so, yeah, that is a victory for the Borg Cube. Unfortunately, Charcharodon's, entry did not, work quite as intended, I think. And, oh, well, I mean, it's trying to kill the spawn stick here, but crams are not the most accurate of weapons. They can be fairly accurate, but, yeah. Hitting a small target like that at this range, probably not going to happen. Just that rain of shells. Anyway, thanks for watching. Congratulations to... shoot, I forgot who made the Borg Cube. Delta Force, there we go. Had a bit of a brain fart. You'll be moving on to the next round. Where I believe you'll be facing, I don't remember. Sorry. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the battlefield.